Here we are again. Welcome to Dad Chat.
Sorry, I was just scratching my neck.
You're allowed to scratch, that's fine.
And would that be
a bit like a dog.
Yeah.
Start again. Welcome to Dad Chat again. It's JK and Al. This week we're talking about the hardest thing about being a dad.
The hardest thing. And do you know what? We've surveyed over 500 dads on this.
Right.
And we've got like the top 5-10 things that dads find.
Also, if you are a dad right now, you've just had your first child and you're finding it a bit tough, stick with us because it may help. It may help chatting about it. It may help hearing about other dads in the Dad's Net that are maybe suffering, finding it a bit tough. So just stick around because I think that's going to be it's going to be good.
That's right.
Yeah.
But first, we need to find out who is going to be crowned champion of Tot Gear. So far, we've seen two dads hammer it around the Tot Gear circuit with the Ergobaby Metro City Stroller. And today is the last chance for our contestant to see whether they can just pip last week's contestant to the post. Can they do it? Let's find out. Right, here we go, Jason. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You 100% ready?
I am focused.
Are you committed?
Definitely.
Are you going to win?
Of course.
In 3, 2, 1, go!
So Jason gets the stroller out of the boot. Now it's time to flick that little, yeah, that's it, there it is. I've told you, I've got this stroller. It's a flick of the wrists. This thing opens up really, really quickly. Anyway, our contestants have really taken their time on this, not that it's annoyed me. The handle's not even been put down yet, look. So Rapunzel is now going into the stroller, and again, there's not much speed here. Urgency, it's a race, boys, come on. There you go, flick the handle, and off we go. First off, the slalom. Now this Ergobaby Metro City Stroller can take these corners. So that's good, that's looking good so far. Now, it's the multi-storey car park steps. Look at that. We haven't even speeded up this footage. Look how quick he's going down there. Really putting the stroller through its paces and picking it up and out through the door. Now, it's the race to the finishing line. Jason, race. Pick up the speed. There it is. Well done. Will Jason be crowned Tot Gear Champion? Over the finishing line, let's find out.
What kind of segment do you think you've really smashed?
I think I mastered the steps.
Steps.
Yeah, that's like my... Yeah.
Well, you're used to a double pushchair, aren't you?
To be fair, it's a lot easier than a double pushchair, especially going down the steps.
I can tell you, Jason, that the official time coming in is 1 minute,
Yeah.
20 seconds,
Yeah.
and 19 milliseconds. You've done it!
Yes!
You actually smashed it. Bring it in.
I know I would.
Amazing. So you've knocked Paul off the top spot,
Easy.
and we can crown you the Tot Gear Champion 2019. How do you feel?
I feel fantastic. I'm definitely going on my CV.
Hey! So there we go, crowned champion. I mean, that was good, no?
I like the course. I watch it, and I couldn't be there, you were there. I watch it and I just wanted to have a go.
I know, and do you know what? What we tried to do was we also wanted to test the pushchair. So the Ergobaby Metro Compact City Stroller. We wanted to really actually test it. So we didn't just want to make it easy. We wanted to actually test the pushchair, the stroller, and it did really well.
I genuinely loved it. And also little things like, if it's cold, if it's peeing it down with rain, you want to make sure that you can get this stroller assembled in seconds, preferably, not having to get another thing out of the boot to attach it. With this, pretty much done.
So in a short while, we're going to be going to the mystery wheel to find out who's going to be doing the dare today.
Who would it be?
I still can't feel the soles of my feet from that first Lego challenge.
Well, it's a good setup for being a parent. You should do it yourself at home anyway, just to get yourself in preparation.
Just
for
like
having
training.
Children. Yeah, it's parent training.
I've got this vision of like this factory with parents walking around a Lego track, like warming up.
2 more laps.
It should be like
I can't, sir.
Session number 4 of the NCT course is walking on Lego.
Yeah. Give me 500 steps. No, it hurts. No.
But before we do that, we're going going to be talking about the hardest things for a new dad, and we surveyed over 500 dads, and we've got the top 5 things that a dad finds difficult when he's got a new baby.
And there are lots and lots of things that you can find difficult as a first-time dad, as a first-time parent, but these are the 5 that kind of came out the most.
I mean, this is a really big one, and I certainly have found this really difficult. I don't think this goes away. This isn't just for new dads, I don't think.
No.
But it's balancing your work and your family.
Yeah.
And that is such a hard element for any family, but especially when you're a new dad, because those first year of your baby's life, they're changing so much, and not being there because you've got to be at work is really tough. But also you want to be there, but not just because you want to see your child grow and develop, but also you want to be there for your wife.
Yep.
It's a new family, it's exciting, and you can't be there.
Yeah, and going to work when you have to leave after you've had, if you're lucky to have a week off to spend as a family unit, maybe you can have a month off depending on if you're employed, self-employed, if you can afford it, blah, blah, blah. But the time when you do go back to work, it's tough, man.
Yeah.
It's really tough when you step out that door and you say goodbye. And yeah, it is tough. Really
It is
tough.
Yeah.
And also remember, this can be the other way round, where maybe the mum is the breadwinner, and mum goes back to work, and you're as a dad left with,
or both
with
going
child.
back to
Or
work
both.
and childminder, and you've got a bit of work.
It's tough.
The essence is balancing the fact that we all have to work with we all want to be raising our children.
We need a roof over our head.
There was a recent poll, actually. It wasn't us, but someone did a recent bit of research, and they said that actually, I can't remember what it was, but it was a huge number, a huge percentage of dads, if they could work flexi time, so they've got more time with their kids, they would.
Yeah.
And also, obviously, the whole paternity leave laws and stuff like that. Has a massive impact on this. The next thing on the list is the strain on your relationship with your partner.
Yeah. Yep.
Because when you do have time, and it's rare, and it's usually a short amount of time, you're so tired.
Yeah.
To give your best to your partner is neon impossible.
Well, it's something completely different. You were a twosome, weren't you?
Yeah.
You were going out for dinners. You were
dating.
You were dating.
Weren't you?
Whatever it was, and now
talking about things that aren't your children.
Watching box sets, Netflix. You had time to go to the cinema. You had time to, I don't know, let's say, lie in on a Sunday morning because you were hammered from the night before. Yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. And when you add this small, tiny child the size of a loaf of bread, then that's trying to find. And it's so important to try and keep the you time.
Yeah.
Keep it there. Make sure the spark is still alive. But again, tiredness and trying to make sure it all carries on. If you've got parents close to you, you've got family around you.
Use them for
please
babysitting.
Use them, because it's really important that you still are you.
Yeah, do you know, it's one of the things that I would say you have to put the most amount of effort in, but it's the most rewarding thing, because if you're not a unit and you're not in a good place, then the way you parent will suffer.
There's a reason you got together in the first place, because you love each other. I keep doing this to me and you, but I don't know. But and remember to keep that.
Third thing on the list, you mentioned it, lack of sleep.
Yeah.
I actually would go as far to saying that almost everything else that comes with parenting, all the challenges, would be vastly improved or much easier if you had a good night's sleep.
Yeah.
If you had a solid 8 hours every night, I reckon parenting would be pretty easy.
Yeah. Enough said. Sleep is a nightmare.
4 on the list, I think this is really important, is mental health and postnatal depression yourself. So obviously postnatal depression is very prominent for mums, but also 1 in 10 dads will have postnatal depression.
Yep.
That's a high stat. And then just your own mental health. But everything impacts this. If you're not in a good place with your partner, that impacts your mental health. If you're tired, that impacts your mental health.
Yep.
If you haven't got a good work-life balance, that impacts your mental health. So all of these things tie in. But what I found interesting is that so many dads are actually highlighting this as in the top 5 hardest things about becoming a new dad.
And I'm glad that it is getting out there, and I'm glad that it is more prominent on social media, and that dads are chatting about this, because as you said, if you individually have a problem, then it will be a problem for your family unit. And when you chat to each other, when you discuss stuff, if you can go away for a weekend to go and catch up on some sleep, and you can leave your children with you know, their grandparents or whatever, it's so important to try and get that sleep and have some more you time.
Yeah.
Just to go back to where you were before you had kids.
Yeah, that's right.
Do you remember that? Me neither.
And number 5 was losing your social life.
That doesn't have to happen though. It doesn't have to happen. I know
It's so easy to happen though.
without doubt, but again, it's
Yeah.
like the relationship factor. You've got to put
Make an
that
effort.
work in, haven't
Absolutely.
you? You've got to still do it, and
Yeah.
just that a break of scenery.
Yeah,
you know,
something
that's
different, something changed.
different from the four walls and stuff.
Conversation with another adult,
Yeah.
you know, those kinds of things.
so helps.
Guess what was number 6?
What?
All of the above.
There it is.
So the challenge this week is to eat some mini Oreo bites dipped in Marmite.
Oh,
Yeah.
spoil it, don't you?
I know. It's a great idea from the member of the dads now. I like it.
Thanks,
I like
guys.
it. Right, this time it's definitely going to be
I
you.
don't like Marmite.
I gave it an extra bit there. Oh, you are kidding me. You're actually
Yeah!
not having this.
I haven't done one. So as you can see, you have some lovely chocolates, and there's some nice what looks like chocolate sauce there as well, doesn't there? Yeah, well actually you've got Oreo Joy Fills, and they are dipped in Marmite.
Oh, mate.
Yes.
Do I have to eat all 3?
Yes, and I need to see chewing as well, please. So
Can I do them all at once?
no, separately, separately. Oh, there you go.
Oh, mate. I like Marmite,
Good, and
and I like these. But
so it should be a perfect combo. Do you need a bib?
Went down the top. Are you ready?
Yep. Oh, taste every bit.
Oh, that is not good.
That's nice, isn't it? Are you going to be sick?
I think I'll be alright, but that did make me gag.
Yep. Okay, next.
It's the aftertaste that's not good.
Well, I think you're dipping it all in there. There's a bit left on the. Oh, that's nice, isn't it? That's lovely. Let me just help you on this one a little bit.
It is the aftertaste.
It just seems like there's a lot of
Mate,
waste
alright.
on that one. There you go. There you go. Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
man.
Nice, isn't it? Nice.
Alright, I'm not doing this again.
Oh, what was that? You want more?
It's that after bit there. Gets me every time. Go have a drink.
Yeah, hang on.
Oh yeah, perfect. Woohoo! That made it worthwhile. Yeah, mate, it's empty though.
Oh, right. Props.